do is I'll do a little brief intro, and then I'll turn it over to each of you to introduce your characters for the benefit of our listeners, and then we'll jump right into it. So,
Mhm.
hello and welcome everyone tonight. This is the last installment of the Sleepy Hollow adventure From Within It Devours, written and conceived for this specific platform on the Twitch channel. And the original genesis for this adventure is Sleepy Hollow's creator, Rick Hershey. His family suffered a terrible car accident a couple months ago. All of his children managed to survive, even though they did have severe injuries. And the road to recovery is long, but one of the things that the Fool's Moon community was generous enough to offer was the opportunity to run a charity game, one to showcase Sleepy Hollow to a wider audience, but also to have a chance to have some fun and to basically shine a light on needs that Rick and his family have. And this is another way for gamers to help gamers and to help out. So, by way of brief introduction, my name is Jeff Gander. My handle is Illuminatus on this forum and many others. I am one of the writers of Sleepy Hollow, so my hand is in a number of the books, even though Rick was the big, great architect for it all. But him, me, and Lucas Palisari were the three who put the game together. And this adventure was actually the very first time I sat down and actually ran this game after working on it. So I want to thank each and every one of you for one, for your interest, and two, for your patience as I worked with. It's one thing to write a game and work with the system. It's quite another to actually run it entirely. And this is actually my first time working with running the Year Zero engine as well. So it was like learning a new language and then having to sing an opera in it at the same time. And it's been an absolute blast. And this adventure that you're playing was conceived by myself with a lot of help from my partner, who is a historian and provided a lot of the background info, and she wrote some of the scenes that you guys played through as well. So
Ooh.
this adventure has never been played before, and once everything is done and we finish the editing and the writing, knocking on wood, hopefully it will see the light of day on a DTRPG page near you. And that's it for me. So I will, in no particular order of preference, I will turn it over to Eric.
Hear that, guys? He called us an opera. Hi, my name is Eric. I'm online as erock van Roxalot. I'm or Twitch. I'm Mediocre Tales, um, and I am playing a retired Hessian, which I looked up to means it's a retired soldier. And his name is Calm Jean von Braun, and he's a very battle-hardened, calm individual who tries not to get his emotions up. Um, who's having dinner dropped off right now. And he is returning to his childhood home of Sleepy Hollow. And, you know, as any retired person is wont to do, is looking for something important to be a part of. And it was, you know, organizing the town militia. And now it seems to be helping solve this little plague. And he's very grateful for having something important to do. Thank you.
Thank you. So be free.
Um, so my name is Britt, and you can find me. It's easier just to read it off or copy paste it, but I make silly tiki talkies, and I have a what do I have? All kinds of stuff. I'm on Instagram. I'm all over the place. Blue Sky, Mastodon, Social, all that fun stuff. Twitch, which I never stream. But anyways, my character is fabulous. I love her so much. Jenny Grinderboffen, who is a middle age herself, but she is a fairly recent widow of a mysterious, perhaps somewhat dubious traveling merchant he was. Um, she, my favorite thing about her is that she has more money than God, but she doesn't hoard it. She just spends it. She's very YOLO. That's Jenny. She's just YOLO. But she loves the occult. She's very interested in uh traveling and finding strange, mysterious rumors and whispers and investigating. So that's how she ended up with the party.
Thank you, Britt. So Jack Tatters.
Hey everyone. Uh Go by Jack online or Sue. Um Sue Pixie on whatever social media, YouTube. I think I used to do the tickety boos right now, Blue Sky, whatever. I don't really do social media, just streams now and then. Um let's see, I'm playing Isaac Amirot, an Acadian, uh, who's still salty about it. Um, let's see, a doctor who was a field medic during various uh, military affairs. A barber surgeon, more. Um, uh, a widower like Ginny, who's been traveling with Ginny, probably constantly scrambling to keep her just barely within the bounds of propriety. So their situation does not call it complete scandal, which I'm guessing stresses him out more than just a little bit. um, so yeah, he's a doctor and a veteran and has trouble walking, so he walks with limp. So he's just trying to keep up with everybody and kind of keep everybody together in this adventure as we are all kind of spinning into the madness of this place. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And last but not least, Lenny.
Hi, I'm Lenny. Also have Lenny Poppins on YouTube. That's just kind of starting out. Um, and I am playing Malachi Smith. He's an acolyte of the occult and a follower of the Keeper of the Way. He is in Sleepy Hollow for redemption after joining uh, a cult that kind of had a very unhappy ending where he was the only survivor. So now he's trying to, and it unleashed some madness into the world. So he's just trying to figure a way to put things right. And he heard rumors and tales of answers possibly lying in Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, well, thank you.
The
So,
last survivor of a cult makes me think of, oh man, you guys drank all the Kool-Aid.
Without me. Yeah, they were a live forever cult, and it kind of backfired.
yeah, that's like
Uh-huh.
that too,
Yeah.
usually. Yeah. So, where we left you guys off last time, so we talked about it a little bit beforehand, but in your investigations of the string of bizarre poisonings that have been taking place within Sleepy Hollow, you've investigated high and low, and ultimately you decided to inspect the larder of Potter's Tavern to see whether you could trace the source of the poisoning, because a lot of the victims seem to have eaten meals there, and it certainly wasn't the quality of the cooking. So obviously there was
Mm-mm.
something else was untoward because of that. And it was indeed discovered that some of the sacks of flour had been tampered with. Clearly, they'd been opened and then resewn. And upon closer inspection, you found tiny, tiny green specks mixed in with the flour. And so all the sacks that had been tampered with had these tiny green specks. So you investigated it more closely, and it looked like they were tiny flecks of green wallpaper. How interesting. But you also
Mhm.
remembered that Adam Metzger, who was a local farmer who also does odd jobs at Potter's Tavern, including delivering supplies, had been seen buying green wallpaper at a market the previous day. And you'd also been to his farmhouse to talk to him to get information. He has a very modest little house where his infirm mother spends all of her time abed upstairs, and he's got two tweens, tween younger siblings who are helping him run the farm. So obviously, this is not a family of means. Yet he was buying wallpaper, so that seemed a little odd. And that's when I believe possibly Ginny was the one who made that connection that the wallpaper could have been the cause because of what was in the wallpaper, if I'm not mistaken.
She would know. She's a decor aficionado.
I believe she said, "I knew it, I knew it."
Yes, I did. She bursts out into song. She's so happy that she solved the mystery.
So with that revelation, you went back to Adam's house once you made that connection. He wasn't at home, and his siblings let you in, and you immediately checked his room, and you found a work table in his bedroom with a bowl of fine green powdery flecks and a few rolls of green wallpaper. So you've got the evidence, but what is the motivation? But searching the room further, you found what looked like a religious tract, but wasn't from a denomination that any of you were familiar with, not even Malachi, who has a more diverse spiritual background, has perhaps been exposed to many different things, that discuss the presence of an entity, quote, living between the minutes of time who watches and judges. So that isn't something in conventional Christian theology, definitely. But the way that the tract was written clearly indicated that this was a refined and educated mind that put this together. This wasn't necessarily the incoherent ramblings of a madman. This isn't some backwoods Cthulhu cult or anything, even though we're not playing that game. This is obviously someone with education. So John removed all the green wallpaper and had made a resolution to rouse the town militia to alert them that there was a murderer in their midst, possibly to take action against the cathedral in the woods. And Isaac, being a doctor and being very concerned about
Mhm.
the ill health of Adam and Anna's mother, told Anna to make sure her mother was well fed and to not have any food that Adam has been feeding her. So make sure that their mother was under Anna's responsible care and not Adam's anymore. So that's where we left it. Although I do remember Lenny sending me a message that Malachi would grab a piece of Adam's clothing from the bedroom. So for his own purposes, no doubt, purely for science, of course.
Oh, for
Absolutely.
science.
Yes, for science. So that
We
is the scene. That's what we. That's
we
what.
also we have another NPC that we kind of like picked up as an assistant. Very attractive
Oh
young lady.
yeah, that girl,
Em,
the clever, curious girl, and
yeah,
I forget
Emily
what
Van
she
Bruch.
does.
Emily
Yeah,
Emily
she's a
Van.
writer.
She is a writer. She is the sister of Matthias, and she is a writer and a lover of history. She doesn't really have a role in Potter's Tavern, but she is a fixture there, and she helps out and all that. But she's not fully, entirely gainfully employed in the running of the tavern.
And John became smitten, but is hiding his smittenness.
Yes, John, normally very taciturn, was even more at a loss for words.
Uh, the, the.
So that's where we left it. You guys were still at the Metzger farm and hadn't done anything at that point. Now, just as a reminder, John does have a family carriage that he's been letting you guys use. He's been taking you around the place just to move around a lot faster. So the carriage is it's like probably a 2 horse carriage. I think that's what we resolved that it was. So you've got
Okay.
quick set of wheels to get back to Sleepy Hollow to take action. You know that from your discussions with Samuel Fletcher, the woodsman, the cathedral. You have a rough idea of where the cathedral in the woods is. It's probably about an hour and a half walk from Sleepy Hollow into the depths of the woods to get there. So it's not a quick jaunt, and definitely not the sort of place where you can take a wagon.
Oh, oh dear.
Okay, did we already take the kid to town? Did we do that yet?
We
Um,
haven't taken the kids to town. No, we were about to go to the town to find more members of the militia to see if to get them to come
Yeah.
with us.
Okay. All right, let's take the kid to town and then also whip up the militia.
okay, but Anna says, well, but but we have crops to look after. Adam leaves us alone a lot to look after the farm. It's we understand your concern, but no, we would like to stay home and take care of things.
Wait, who's Anna, the sister?
Yeah, and the younger sister,
Oh,
she's probably about
uh,
13 or 14.
oh, no, I don't think we're removing her from the house. We're just taking Adam. Wait, we don't
Adam's
have
not
Adam,
here.
Adam, do we?
Ad,
Oh, no, never
Adam
mind.
isn't home. No,
Okay.
he's because
Oh, okay, never mind.
all these 80s.
I
Anna
was
had
I
told
was
you.
confused.
Oh no, that's okay. No,
Okay.
Anna had told you that she thought that Adam was at an evening sermon
Oh, okay.
in the woods. No,
Okay. Well, then
you
that's
you might
fine. As
you might be getting some old time religion. Um,
Oh boy. Well, then I say if anyone from that congregation comes here, like, don't go with them. Don't go anywhere with them. Hide yourself.
oh, rest assured, Mr. Isaac, we will stay. We'll keep a. We'll lay low. We'll lay low.
Okay.
We're good at hiding.
All right.
All right, so assuming
What's
you
that?
guys roll down the
Raise the
road.
militia!
All right,
Raise
so
the militia!
you guys are in
Yeah,
Sleepy
to
Hollow.
town.
You made it back. So time wise,
Yeah.
we will say it's probably about 5 o'clock, so 5 p.m.
Good to know. 5 p.m. fall, so we're like looking at not quite like golden hour close.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is it's September, so I mean
February fall.
the sun is still pretty high in the sky. You're gonna have a couple hours of daylight still.
We've got time to haul ass to the cathedral
Oh yeah, yeah, we
on
totally
foot.
do. Awesome. Good, good, good. That's important.
So
Yeah, we can take the wagon, I'm sure, like some of the way, just not the whole way.
you probably could. So you
Mhm.
have okay. So now you got the situation. So you know roughly where you have to go. You have
What
an idea of what's going on. So we could sort of step back a little bit, and I can give you guys some time to think about how you want to go about this.
Speaking of thinking, I guess the militia y'all were gonna rouse, try to get some of the I don't know which townsfolk, but are y'all trying to get them to go to the cathedral in the woods to confront Nathaniel? Is that
Oh
the
yeah,
Yes.
for
idea?
sure.
Okay, so Jenny has a question for the group, realizing, as we're riding back to town or trying to figure out what to do, whatever, realizing that the carriage can't make it to, through the woods to get to the cathedral. But Jenny would ask, because did we go there? I'm trying to remember.
No,
You've
we
never
hadn't
been
gone
there.
there.
We haven't. Okay. So she would ask, I don't know if there's any townsfolk nearby who have been there that she could ask Well, I guess that's where I need to start. Are there any townsfolk like the militia we're trying to rouse? Are there any of the that's been there?
There are, it's people going around and doing their business. I mean, John having a bit of a background in the military, he would probably know a few people who he knows are active members of the militia, so he could probably pick them out because they're doing stuff, going around on errands. He could probably approach them directly because the militia. I mean, they'll have weapons, but I mean they may do drill every so often, but they're doing their own thing otherwise.
I'll ring a
Well,
bell if there's a bell to ring.
Yeah,
Also, you know what?
that's
There probably is a bell. I will say probably outside the tavern. Someone is ringing for free drinks, which of course never happens. But so there's a bell. We'll say there is.
the military operation. I was just trying to player me, make sure I was on the right page. But character Jenny, she'll leave the military stuff to the experts, like well, the two experts in the party. Actually, three, I guess it is, but not her. She's not a military person. But anyway, no. What she's trying to figure out is if there's any of the townsfolk there, regardless of militia, that have been that deep in the woods.
Um, yeah, you can ask around. Is there any specific skill you want to use to try to get that sort of info?
Sure, I'll tell you what she wants to ask
Sure.
whomever. She wants to ask. She wants to say to them like, "Oh well, apparently we won't be able to travel into the woods. Obviously, it's so thick. We won't be able to take the carriage. But has anyone been far enough to know if we might ride the horses in for at least part of the way?"
Okay, you don't need to roll for that. So you ask someone, and of course, you're gentlewoman of distinction. I will say, why don't you give me a persuasion roll? So it's your persuasion skill plus your empathy.
Can I help?
Oh, that's
Yes, you
two
can.
plus five is seven.
Yep, and people
Heck
can
yeah.
help as well if they want to.
Yeah.
So we're trying to save the village here from being poisoned, folks. Please listen to us and help us
I'll help
answer these
you.
questions. Yeah. So yeah, you get to
Ah,
roll extra dice.
how many?
So one extra die from Eric. If anyone else
Okay.
wants to help out, tell me
I'll help too.
how you can how okay, so you can. So just
Yeah.
sell me on it. How would Isaac help out in this?
The specific effort is, I heard you asking about if riding horses into the, what's the effort that we're helping out with? Help me understand what you're exactly specifically trying to do. And
I'm asking the townsfolk who are more familiar with the woods if
mhm.
we take the horses off the carriage and
Oh,
ride them into the
mhm.
woods, if we can get them very far, like if that would be a worthwhile endeavor, because Jenny is an
Mm.
expert rider, of course, owning many horses.
Oh, okay,
And
Mini horse?
great.
she also assumes that you guys being military or former military or whatever, that you also know how
Yeah.
to ride horses. And you could do two
Well,
people per horse.
yes,
So
exactly. Amazing. Here's how I help. The traders that would know the surrounding, the natives that would know the surrounding woods the best were mentioned to speak French. So I speak French to them and ask them the same question, and that's how we're going to get more information.
Okay, that sounds great. So you can add another die. So you get an additional 2 dice. Lenny, do you want to see if
that's
there's some
9 dice. Come on, Lenny. Get one more.
Yes, any information at all about the surrounding area that you could give us would be ideal.
Okay, you know what? I'll give that. So you get an additional 3 dice to your roll.
Woo!
10 is the max, right?
Technically there's no maximum.
You
Oh,
can have infinity dice.
but that is still 10 though, because I was at 7. Okay, look at us go. Let's see what we get.
10d6. All right. This is impressive. How many
You have got to
sixes?
be shitting me. You've got to be shitting me. That is 1 6.
What?
A success is a
9 dice.
success.
I
You didn't
know, but
have
it's
that,
That's
you
true.
probably would've-
Yeah, one
You know
I
die.
what?
know.
I shouldn't be cussing the dice gods, but I expected a little bit more.
Well, if
It doesn't feel as satisfying.
if you want, you can push the roll.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
You can
Jenny's
take-
gonna
I
really.
would say save it.
I'll tell
I
you
would say
what.
save it for later.
I'm gonna make
This
this
is just
real
info.
easy. Jenny's gonna be like,
Mhm.
hey y'all, to like anybody
Ask them to help.
listening. Anybody
Come
with
with.
some info that can help us, I will pay handsomely.
Ask them to
Okay.
come with. Actually, if you're gonna
So-
push them, just ask them to come with us.
Yeah, we're already working on that.
So
okay,
you're
never mind. Okay,
you're
you got it. You got it. You got it.
so you're pushing the roll.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you get a stress point. So you
Okay.
can make the roll again, and if people are still helping you, that means you get an additional die, so you get 11d6.
Okay, great. Let me
But you
add my
don't.
little.
But you don't. You actually you don't. But you don't re-roll the 6 you already got. It's actually so you still roll 10 because you
Okay.
don't re-roll. You don't re-roll your successes.
Okay, so just 10. And just because I've been keeping up with it, that brings me up to 2 stress. I don't know if that matters yet, but
That means 2 of your dice should be stress dice.
so take 1 more off.
No, so you're already 1, you're at 2 stress. So yeah, so you get, actually, that means you get 2 stress dice added. So you do roll 11.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I had a stress from way. I think it was the thing where she was almost fainting or whatever. But anyway, I had it marked on my sheet. Okay, so 11.
So just hopefully you don't roll a bane on either one of those stress dice.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. That is
Ha.
3
Ha.
sixes. 3
On
of them.
top of the one you already got, so that's 4 successes in total. Did you get any ones
1 1.
on a stress die?
I don't know. I
Okay,
don't know how. Like I'm using a. You
oh,
know.
you're using a dice app. Okay, no, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
We'll assume it was a
It's
regular
not in the
die.
same position where the 6 was, if that counts for anything.
How many was it total? Roll a d11. If you can type in roll a d11, and if you get a
Yeah, I
1,
can.
it was that one.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Eric. Thanks. So that we can approximate what it was.
Okay. I got a 9.
Okay, that it was not a stress die. So you got 4 successes in total. So not only did you get very precise directions on the best path to take to get fairly deep into the forest, because of your charm and personal appeal and your offer to basically to make it worthwhile, um, you actually got 2 people willing to loan you horses to help carry you. So you got
So we
an
don't have to
offer
share
of
a horse.
you got an offer of hold on a sec here.
Because there's 2 on the carriage, 2 more, so we each get a
Got an
horse.
offer of 2 horses.
Yes. Great job, team. Couldn't have done it without you. Quite literally. it's because it's still kind of by the skin of our teeth, but that is awesome news.
Mhm.
While I'm talking to, I'm gathering up militia members and telling them about the threat to the city.
Okay.
I'm trying to get them to follow us. Is this like an order situation, or am I going to have to roll for this?
Leadership role.
Leadership role. Okay.
Leadership.
Can her successful effort be an assist to my thing?
You know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay.
So leadership is based on empathy. So if you don't
Empathy. So I have added a +1 to that, giving me a total of 4.
all right.
Does anybody want to offer any other words to these militiamen to get them inspired? Oh, and if I have a stretch dice from before, I still roll that one too.
Yeah.
Anybody helping?
I
Yeah.
will. Is this just to get them to come?
Yes, this is getting
If I-
militiamen to back us up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same, I'll help
I'll
with
let
that.
y'all stab at that first, and let me think how Jenny would.
Actually,
help
you just
there.
did. I assumed one from you and asked for it. Since you just got a successful information and things with people, that's going to count as the help for this role.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because all this is happening around the same time.
Unless you got something else to do, that'd be great. I don't want to stifle your creative juices.
No. That's great. That's great.
Now,
Okay.
Malachi, this is because this is the last installment of this, and because you're an acolyte of the occult, do you want to try to use your unique talents to try to sway people to perhaps be a little bit more enthusiastic than they might be otherwise? I don't want, not trying to drive you here, but I think for story purposes, I think it would.
Yeah, we're play testing. We should be getting, yeah, that helps to get those little bumps.
A magical boon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you know we
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to look.
there are set spells, but I mean I was looking at them while we were all talking,
Hmm.
and there aren't any that. There's one that will sort of help a little bit with traveling, summoning abyssal spirits and things like that. But I mean, there are spells that influence people and sort of make them more suggestible. So
Hmm.
Mm.
if you want,
Ooh.
I will let you try that.
Yeah. Um, you would definitely attempt that.
Okay. So now we're gonna step. We're gonna play with magic here. It'll be totally safe. Totally safe. Trust me.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure.
so you have a variety of components on your person. What components do you think you basically okay? I'm leaving it to you to basically we're going to be designing a spell or ritual on the spot that you can do to sort of help inspire people to come and fight. What sort of and we're not going to say we're going to assume that whatever components are needed you've got. So what sort of components do you think would be useful for something like this?
I would think more along the lines of like probably herbs, uh, thistle stalks and such.
Mhm. Thistle stalks for a combative nature, and the hard earth breeds hard men willing to fight. There we go. So
Little
that's a
liquid
Powdered
courage, maybe.
little bit of alcohol, maybe an iron nail as well for defense.
A musket round.
powdered lavender,
Okay.
because that's almost kind of calming and it kind of balances out the thistle stalks.
Okay, so you've got four components. You roll a d6 for each component used. So that's 4d6.
Are there stress dice involved in this roll?
Nope, it's just a
Okay.
straight spell. Just don't roll a one, otherwise there's a magical
Yeah.
mishap.
Yes. Oh my God. As you say that.
Oh, how many did you get?
Just 1-1.
Okay, you
Yep.
got a
Oh, no.
minor inconvenience.
Okay.
So, okay. So, actually, I get
Yeah,
to
I
roll
think you can
this.
have it like fail completely if you roll too many.
Okay. Yeah, it's a minor. So, okay. So what you do, you you exalt. So you listen to John make his case, trying to rouse up the militiamen, and you add a little bit of fire and brimstone, but with a little bit of magical additives thrown in, and you basically exalt others to stand up and fight. Like, do you remember, your ancestors carved out their homesteads from the unforgiving land, blah, 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 their blood, sweat, and tears built up their farm.
Mhm.
And so you invoke that bloodlines, history, our bones are in the earth, and you get them. You get them
Ooh.
to stand. And I will say you get 6 men willing to
Okay.
march with you. But
Without me rolling?
that's the effect of his spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
You
got
would
six.
see
Ooh.
him with his staff. He would have drawn kind of like an arcane sigil in the ground, and then
Ooh.
a bowl. He would have prepared all the ingredients and kind of just like lit it on fire. A little puff. The puff may have actually gone into his face a little bit from the minor inconvenience. So he's probably coughing a little bit and whatnot. But that's what it would have looked like.
So Calm John is speaking very calmly and reverently and, one note, and everyone's like, yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah, basically. Oh, the other thing, Malachi, you take 1 point of damage
Oh, okay.
from the mishap,
Inconvenient.
and you your eyes well up with tears, but your tears are blood.
Okay. That's creepy.
I'll tell you when it
Okay, stuff's
stops.
getting heavy.
Okay.
Love it.
Has this
Ooh.
And
has this happened before, or is this a new one to him?
No, this has not happened before. Oh, and there is something else that happens. No one else hears this but you. Uh, you hear the sound of whispering just off. It seems like over your shoulder. No, it's over that shoulder. It's and it's just you can't make out the words, but it's barely perceptible. It doesn't stop.
um,
Now you
so
So
can
Calm
kind of see him like with the tears and just kind of like looking over each shoulder. But other than that, I'm okay.
Magic's fun.
Calm,
Yeah.
Calm
Mhm.
Oh, definitely not to be taken lightly. What was that?
so Calm John turns away from the 6 people he's roused into would I know he cast a spell? Would it be like obvious to everyone else?
He's never told you before, and
Okay.
he was doing this while you were talking. I mean,
Uh-huh.
he's told you a bit about his background, but it's one thing to say that you were raised in a cult. It's another thing to say, oh, by the way, yeah, I cast spells.
Yeah, no, I meant more like, would there be like a physical or visual sign of it, or it just
yeah,
happens?
is he
Like,
is he
is he
waving his
glowing or
hands?
something?
No,
Yeah.
no, he was just drawing a sigil in the ground
Okay.
with his staff, and he was
So
he was being very passionate. And all of a sudden, blood coming down
have
his face. It was
so he'll turn from this group and say, "They're awfully lively for me, simply having delivered the Whoa, my God, man, what's wrong with your eyes?"
Yeah, I was gonna say I assume Jenny is just standing because she's gonna expect that somebody else will get the horses together, like off the carriage. But seeing the blood coming from the eyes, she'll I don't think she'll say anything, but she'll just kind of do one of these, like
Palm
Mm.
John
She's into
definitely
it.
asks, "What is
I think she's
wrong
into
with
it.
your eyes?"
Well, he'll dab it away,
Mhm.
as much as
Uh-huh.
possible. As it's probably still coming down, and he'll be like, "Well, all magic has a cost. The balance must be paid."
Oh,
Magic.
magic.
I've heard of such things. Tell me,
This. Sorry, go ahead.
these men seem awfully eager. I'm wondering if they perhaps are aligned with the cult, as they said many townsfolk are, and perhaps that's why they're eager. Is there a way to roll some kind of insight? One of us could roll an insight on that,
You can. You
just
can.
to
You can.
to make sure none of them are like cult members who maybe are coming for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
Maybe
You can give me
in front
an
of us.
insight roll.
Okay,
Yeah, I want to
I'm
help with
suggesting
that.
that I'm actually suggesting to the huddle in case anyone else wants to try to roll insight who
Yeah.
might be better at
No,
it, but
My
maybe that's
I
my
insight is
help to it.
I'm good
0,
at
but
reading people. I
awesome.
My
have
insight would be
insight,
3.
and
I'd
I have
start with
insight,
3.
and I have an empathy of 5. So, do you want me to read them?
Go for it. Then I help pointing that out
Why
is
don't
my help
help
to you
me?
on your roll. Yes.
Yes, I would love to do that. Let's see. So you add your insight to your empathy. Is that right? You like it's all added together. So one,
Yes.
two, three, four, 5, and
Yeah.
then 6, and then I add my help die. So that's 7 dice
Yes.
if John is helping me. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
I didn't mean to take over your effort, just if we're doing it by the dice.
No, I was
But if
my
you,
my 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 goal was to bring it up so that like kind of in a powwow with the 4 of us and see if
oh
anyone
yeah,
else is
okay,
better at telling these
cool.
things.
I mean, Isak is definitely taking your direction and like interviewing them and saying, okay, amazing. Okay, that's 2 6s. Ah,
Oh, nice.
whee.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You and also say with your clinical medical background, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you look at these people,
Yeah.
these 6 guys. You don't think so? What's
Okay.
kind of weird
Yeah.
is, yeah, they're you don't get like culty or duplicitous vibes off of these
Okay.
people. What you do
Amazing.
get is an odd gleam in their eyes, though. It's sort of like their eyes are a little unfocused.
Okay. So I look over at Malachi, who just admitted that he did magic, and I'm just like, we
Then
are
you
in a situation where we cannot afford to be. It's like kind of like I'm not the one to judge you, but
They were
these
gonna come anyway. I just gave them a little push.
Isaac is just kind of like giving him a look like, my dude, come on. He's just like, all right, let's. We don't. We don't have to push so hard. All right, then protect them. Make sure they come back home again. You are responsible for them now.
Say,
Yeah. He's like, if you're gonna mind control people, you need to keep them alive. That's
if
how
you
it
believe
works.
in such a thing. I've seen men not lose themselves to liquor the same as they have to religion. Let's
Also,
not look a gift horse in the
Yeah.
mouth.
yeah, Jenny will just say.
Okay.
Also, we might all be riding to our doom. Are we ready? She's
Yeah.
into it.
And that's just regular people, right? Are the militia automatically coming, or
These
These were the
some of
militia I was talking to.
yeah, these are the
oh,
militia.
okay, this
Yeah,
was them. Okay, then I guess
yeah.
that's that. I guess that's
And,
what we
and,
have. We have six
and
six dudes.
just to be
Hmm.
clear, I mean, and your characters would know this.
Yeah.
Militia is obviously not the same as a trained soldier. Like
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
these are regular folks who will have a flintlock or a musket and show up and help out in local defense. They're like the home guard, basically. They're
Yeah.
not going to be some of them may have had military experience, like some of the older ones may have served in the Revolutionary War. It's entirely possible. But
Right.
I'm going to guarantee you that of the six you've got, you don't have six crack soldiers.
Yeah,
Well,
and they're
no.
probably not in
Okay.
great shape.
It's not a most have
Okay.
seen too many
Yeah.
winters or too few. It's not one of those situations.
Yeah. And
Are the
the
are
average age of these guys is about 30.
okay.
So
Are
Yeah.
any of them the local traders so they at least know the woods?
um
Or,
one of them does do some
okay.
trading, and they do know the woods. So
Okay. All right.
and
Okay.
they've
So at
We
actually
were,
least
heard of the cathedral in the woods, so they know where you're going.
and we also
okay.
have
That's
expert
something.
directions from
Yeah.
Big
Jenny's
Yeah.
world.
big logistical question. Though, so we've got the horses for us, but are they moving on foot or do they have their own horses?
Let's see
I was
how
just gonna
many.
go order them to get their horses. I was like, go get your horses.
Well, that's
Oh,
also making the assumption they all have horses because it's a pretty small
Yeah.
town. That's why I
yeah.
was asking.
Right.
Well,
Right. Exactly. They might not have horses.
I don't.
Um.
I just rolled the dice, and five of the six have horses.
All right.
No,
I will
6 1
ask.
can jump on with somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put the
double
two
up.
skinny people on a horse.
Three if they're really skinny.
I'll bring
In
Ginny
a
up with
pinch.
me. Ginny can ride
Depends on
with
the kind of
me.
horses. I,
I'm sure she will too.
I mean, Ginny and I have ridden together plenty of times.
uh, on the um on the horses, I'm just assuming,
Yeah.
standard quarter horse, American quarter horse, but
If uh if these are driving horses that pull, they should be able to handle two medium-sized people. And
Oh yeah.
I don't think Ginny is particularly big, and Isak isn't particularly big. So for a shorter ride, they'll be able to handle both of us. Neither of us are big people. If these are pulling horses, they're gonna be fine.
To make things easy, we'll say there is enough horse flesh to carry you where you
Yay.
need to
Okay.
go. You have enough
Okay. Then
horsepower.
yeah, I'll
Look
pull
under the
Ginny
hood.
up
You got enough.
with one of our horses carry one of the volunteers.
I have to say this idea is smart and sweet though, because for all of her gusto, Jenny's not a a soldier either, and then
Yeah.
Isaac has his injury, so that's actually very smart and sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Jenny's just ready. She's like,
It'd be
Yeah.
really
And
cute if at one
actually,
point it'd be really cute if Jenny was holding the reins for Isaac.
she does have to ride in front, but I think it is cute because then he can like give her a hug and he'll just be like, because I have to hold the reins, obviously, because I have to steer the horse because you don't know how to ride, and that way I think because she has to be all brash and stuff and act like she's not scared, but I think on the way he'll like kind of hug her close and be like, look, I know this is a messed up situation and it's scary, but I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Don't worry about it. He'll
she's
kind of
she's
like
very
comfort her
she's
on the way.
she's she's very excited about the adventure, but I did recall that I think it was our
Mhm.
very first game that
Mhm.
she did get overwhelmed and dizzy and had like a panic attack
Mhm.
from the darkness of the woods. So that
Yeah.
that probably would happen again on the way till
Yeah.
we get to the
Yeah.
clearing. So that's sweet.
So exactly. So give her a little pep talk under the guise, of course, of just riding and handling the horse. So she doesn't have to lose any of her I can handle myself credibility.
She does have her little pea shooter. She's ready. She's
Oh,
ready with that thing too.
Yep.
hell yeah.
That was a good little
Pepper Bob.
crunch discussion. Crunch discussion. It's a
Yeah.
little fluff. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
good balance between fluff and crunch to make it a memorable session. So, okay,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
folks have are riding, and to make
Yeah.
again to make things easy, you make it to the
Mm-hmm.
cathedral in the woods. So what I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to do is I am going to set the scene for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys can
Yeah.
adjust and see what you guys are going to do next. So it is a dark primordial forest. At this time, there's still a lot of virgin timber there. So it's a fairly narrow path. Definitely, there's no way in hell you'd get a wagon to go through here. But horses, yes, they can
Oh.
pick their way fairly easily. So in single file, you make your way, and you hear the cathedral before you see it.
Oof.
And
Creepy.
you hear voices raised in song, and quite a few voices. So there's obviously some sort of unity there.
Oh.
And you can't make out the words distinctly yet, but definitely it sounds like hymns. It sounds like the songs that you would hear in a church, and there's some melody to it. And as you get closer, you see, because this is probably, I said about an hour and a half, so it's probably like 7:30. So we're getting close to sundown. This is September. And you see several the smoke of several campfires wafting up
Oh.
the trees. And you see the firelight, and here the
We're approaching
trees.
flashback territory. We're approaching Ghost of the Past flashback territory for me. Just saying.
All
Oh,
right,
I love it.
well, we're here for it. So, and as you
Hell
ride
yeah.
in closer, you see a lean-to here, a tent
Mm.
there. They're all nestled amongst the trees, and as you get closer, there are more and more tents, and the light gets brighter and brighter, and you see there's a massive bonfire in this clearing, and it's not a natural clearing. It was cleared for this purpose, and so much so that the stumps have been removed. So it's a cleared area. It's probably about 20 or 30 feet across. And you see it's almost like a small tent city. And there's clusters of tents, there's cook fires, there's children running around barefoot, there's dogs. It's like a pop-up village, basically.
Oh,
But
whoa.
amidst all of this stuff, you see a grand, gaily painted in bright, vibrant green, this gypsy wagon sitting in right in the clearing. And there's a little sort of pavilion tent built off of one side. It's all draped, so you don't see what's inside. And you notice that the people are doing their own thing and, cooking meals or talking or singing. There's a wide berth that's being given around this wagon, almost as though people are doing their thing, but there's like an invisible barrier that they dare not cross and get too close. It's like a 10, 15-foot open emptiness around this wagon. And sitting on a stool in front of the wagon because the doors are closed, you see what looks like a scruffy teenage boy. He's wearing very brightly colored clothing and a couple of sizes too big for him, but he looks like a gypsy from what you've read. And people like Calm John or perhaps Malachi might have actually seen gypsies and actually would know, but he certainly looks the part. And he's eating an apple. And the one thing you do notice is that he's missing a hand. But he's
Mm.
say, eating an apple, and he's just looking at what's going on in this ramshackle community. So that's the scene that greets you as you ride here. And people do look
Mm.
at you like they see you on horses. And the singing sort of dies down. People sort of give you guys a bit of a wide berth because they don't want to get stepped on by horses. And no, singing,
Oof.
Peter's out. And there's silence for a second. And the young man sitting in front of the caravan looks at you and says, "Newcomers, well, you're just in time for the sermon. Perhaps you'd like to break bread with us before we begin. We welcome all here."
Mhm.
Only because it's the only time I'll get to roll this, probably the whole game. Um, so, Ghosts of the Past, when the retired Hessian revisits a location that triggers a memory from like a battlefield, he gets to roll to determine what kind of memory he gets, and that
Okay.
affects the scene. That
Mhm.
affects the scene we're about to have. And I
Okay.
feel like
Mhm.
having primarily, he wasn't old enough to fight in the Revolutionary War, but being in the army for every battle after that till now, he's ridden
Mm.
up on a lot of Native American encampments in exactly the same situation, with the music, with the
Ooh.
smoke, with the tent cities. And he doesn't like what he became during those battles. And he is not very happy. And because this could have major impact, I'm rolling the box of doom.
Oh,
Oh my God.
It went out of the box of doom. I got a two.
a
The
two.
one on the
You an
floor is
actual
also
box of doom? Oh my
Lost,
God. Amazing.
lost comrade. Ghost of a
Lost
fallen
Comrade.
So a ghost of a fallen comrade appears, either to
And
offer
he can.
guidance or accuse you of betrayal. So you gain insight into the current situation, but you suffer guilt. So you have a -1 to any wits rolls for the rest of the scene, just to let you know.
Oh, that's so
Gain an
good.
insight, but you gain an insight. So what I will do is I will let you ask. So Eric, you can ask me, what do you want to know?
Um, I feel like a soldier would have to be quickly assess all of the physical threats, like clock.
Mm.
What is this guy? What are the attack capabilities of everyone here? Are we in a surrounded place with all of the other people here? Like, and position us in a way so that our backs can't be surrounded wherever we end up standing facing this person, if
Okay.
possible.
All right. So
Unless
you're
you can tell me, like, what's his finishing move?
well, no, I'm not going to do
Ah.
that. That would be telling. So your long lost companion Gunther Barthold appears next to you, and he still bears the wounds that he suffered when he fell. You try not to pay too much attention to those. He looks up at you and your horse, and he says, "Oh, Ron, been a long time, hasn't it?"
What are you doing here?
Yeah, we marched the long roads together, but good soldier never forgets his friends. He never forgot me. And that's the end. So now
Never, never.
I will help you. One favor pays another, right? We always said.
You owe me nothing, my friend.
And I will tell you, you are walking into a very dangerous place. This man, I do not know him. He is a priest, styles himself to be one, but he is not a true one. He does not follow that which a morally just person would follow. He is surrounded by corruption. Do not intrigue with him. He will lead you to lies and death. The people around here, they are betrayals. They are not soldiers. They will not stand and fight like we did in the old days. But there are many, and you are few. If he calls and they rise up, you will not leave this forest. None of you will.
Mm.
If it comes to a conflict, you must act fast and decisive. And then he disappears.
Mm.
Um, imperceivably, John will steel himself, and it'll just be maybe a little growl, and then he will turn to his friends. Turn to the party and say, "We must not let him speak to command this. This, what's the word I'm looking for? Congregation.
Group. Mm-hmm.
He must not be able to speak to us or this congregation. Silence him before he can talk."
Shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I should just go and attack him. We should have definitely accused him.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to like overtly murder him, probably. I
Yeah.
wonder if we can separate him from the group. Like, I wonder if we can cleverly separate him from the group, like get him away from the others. Or even better, I wonder if we can weaken him in front of the group. But we'll have to be clever about it. Actually, what we should have done is talked about this on the way here, which we probably did, but probably did talk about this on the way here. But
I
I'm
doubt it
thinking,
while we're riding horses in dark woods.
yeah, yes.
I could try and shadow walk into his caravan.
So that the ghost of the past is a specific thing that you have that you do, right? Because I don't have that on my sheet.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
it's just a Hessian.
okay, all right,
Just a
that's the thing
Hessian
for
thing.
you.
That's
All
the
right,
only
never
thing
mind.
he gets.
No,
It's a
that's
good.
totally cool. That is cool. That is cool. So the thing that I'm noticing, and like Isaac is, you know, coming from, being half native, marrying a native and like being Catholic. This guy, you said he's looking the part of Roma, but probably he's going out of his way to look the part, if I'm right. Like he's looking a part on purpose. Um, I feel like we should use some way to like, he, how do I say this? We know he's manipulating people. So if we could like weaken him in front of people, or feeling that, just get him away from others. But
So
we have
let's
to do
hog
it quick.
time. Who's got a rope?
Oh, okay.
What was his name again?
Well,
What was his name? Samuel? No.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Oh, I knew it started with an N.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathaniel,
So you were.
we need to ask you a few questions. Would you mind coming with us for a moment?
Nathaniel isn't there. At least you're
No.
going to talk to the young guy who's sitting in front of the caravan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What did you say this guy's name was?
You never asked him what
He
his
didn't.
name was. And Malachi, Lenny did make a suggestion earlier. I don't want to let it get
Yeah.
lost in the traffic.
Oh, what
Oh,
was that?
I'm sorry. What?
Oh no, I would have said it again. Don't worry. I could also use shadow walk to get into the caravan.
Oh, yeah. You should do that.
It'll take
Is
about
it
15 minutes, but
And hog time
15
while you're in
minutes?
there.
yeah. But
I
it
mean-
would allow the caster to step through shadows up to 20 feet, instantly moving short distances and bypassing barriers. This
What
prayer
is
allows
the
unseen travel between 2 points connected by shadow.
what is the prep for that? Is that something you could have been doing on the way, or could you only start that once we get here?
Well, to be honest, logically, I mean, if he knew what he was getting into, he could have probably done some prep, but you didn't know what you were getting into until you arrived at the camp. You didn't
Yeah,
know
but
what the
you knew
setup
you
was
were
going to be like.
you knew we were getting into something though. You knew we were coming to something. You could have started on the way, but you can only finish once we get here, right?
Eh.
So maybe our DM can let us know like how much more you have to do. But yeah, I definitely think that's a good idea.
Well,
I'm wondering about you. I would be wondering about your safety for doing such a thing.
Yeah, me too. But
Is there a way you
you
can
know,
take someone with you?
is there? Is it
Just
like
says,
you go from one place to another, or is it like you make a little cut and then slip through?
says the caster is able to step through shadows up to 20. So it
It's
doesn't
like
say I can
in
bring
D in
anyone.
D&D terms, it's sort of like pass wall or something like that. It's a little
Oh, okay.
like a tiny
That was-
dimension door,
that was,
basically.
Okay.
So he would
Well,
literally walk into the shadows, and he could emerge inside the gypsy caravan, for example.
this this kid is sitting on the steps of the caravan. Is that right?
And he did address. He
That's
just
cool.
said, "Oh, basically
Yeah.
newcomers. So you're welcome. He's
Oh,
invited you to come
yeah.
break bread."
What's the
Oh,
militia doing? This is something I've been wondering the whole time because they know all these people. This is their
They're
friends and
you.
neighbors.
they're oddly just standing and just calmly looking around, and they have that weird light in their
They're in
eyes.
trance.
Ways.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
I don't think we should accept actually eat food. We can't
No,
That
break
was the
bread
other thing.
actually.
we'll have none of that.
Jenny wants to
Mm.
reach out her hand to accept whatever vessel is going to be handed, if it's a cup or a plate or what have you.
Okay. So you're going to make a friendly overture.
No, she just wants them to give her whatever the thing is. She's not going to eat it or
Okay.
drink it or whatever.
Okay, yeah, but like reach out for it. Okay.
So
So
you,
when you reach out for it, you'll feel like Isaac's hand on your back, like just kind of steadying. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but
so
Ginny
you
always doing something crazy.
She would say, well, it would be impolite to refuse a gracious offer of our hosts. I'd be delighted to sample some.
So the young man smiles and looks over and Robert, some refreshments for our distinguished guests. So a man comes out from the shadows of
Right.
a firelight and has has a plate, an empty plate, a pewter plate, and he's got a cup. It smells like it might be tea or something, and hands that to you and says, "The bread will be ready soon. Brother
Huh.
Adam, Brother Adam is busy baking."
I bet he is. She would just ask,
Man.
and what is this fine liqueur?
Oh, it is chamomile tea,
Oh.
harvested from the woods. It is very
Mm.
calming.
Oh, what a pity, chamomile. I am allergic, but I do appreciate it so. And she's gonna move back and like like Homer in the bushes. She's gonna move back and let you soldiers be in front, but she's still got whatever the liquid is. She's gonna be smelling it and stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Smells like tea. Smells like herbal tea.
Does it smell like herbal tea now that Ginny has it and she's right next to me? Like,
Yeah,
because I know herbs.
you don't need to make a roll. Yeah, it definitely smells like
Amazing.
chamomile tea.
Okay. Okay.
So, and she'll just share that info. I guess it does
Okay.
smell like that tea that I'm very allergic to. Such a shame.
Huh.
We've heard of a threat to the area. We need to evacuate. As you've seen your Nathaniel, I'd like him to inform everyone.
Nathaniel. Nathaniel is protected. He has no need to fear anything, but if you have new information that means that we are in danger, I will let him know. I'll be but a moment. And he turns and he
Bring him to us, please.
sorry, what did you say? What'd you ask him?
Bring him to us, please.
Oh, Nathaniel is very busy. He has many deliberations to prepare for his sermons, but I will convey your words to him. He goes inside and closes the door, the wagon behind him.
Um, Jenny wants to offer the cup of tea to the nearest entranced villager, whoever. Oh, is the tavern guy that she doesn't like? Is he with us?
Adam, I mean, he's around, supposedly, but you don't see him.
No, she
Okay.
means the guy who runs the store.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he's not. No, he isn't.
I figured
No.
he probably wouldn't come because he's a coward. That's why she doesn't like him. Okay, well, anyways, she will offer the cup to I don't know who's with us. I assume it's just some NPC that's not named. She's just gonna see if one of them will drink it and wants to see what'll happen.
I'll steady your hand. Let's not poison them if we don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, you can certainly do that.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm
Sorry, you
just gonna
probably
be
weren't
like,
ready for that.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just gonna be like, probably not a good idea.
Okay. You hand the cup to this man, and he sips and just stares straight ahead. Says,
What?
"This is tea."
Mm.
Doesn't seem
Okay.
to react any more than that.
And he's still like entranced and all that.
Yeah. His innards aren't melting. He's not having like a chest burster coming out or anything. Nothing weird like that. So
Drat.
this does appear to be a conventional cup of tea. I know this is a place thrumming with unholy import, but I mean, sometimes a cup of tea is a cup of
Fair enough.
What?
Fair enough.
Crazy.
I just had to know.
Moving
I just
on.
had to know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So, but they are making bread, and that is about to be ready.
Yes,
So,
can we
you
see
can
where
smell the
this?
bread.
so the kid
Do
who
we
was
see where
talking to the
Nathaniel went? Do we see where the
Nathaniel,
kid went?
you
have we
saw the kid go into the gypsy wagon, presumably to talk to Nathaniel. So they're
mm,
both in there.
And Malachi's gonna
and,
move through the shadows to get in there as well, right?
And you know
and
We will wait the
we
15
think
minutes.
have we met Nathaniel, or do we just know that that's the name of the person
you
we think wrote the
you have
sermon?
you have never met him.
We
Okay,
haven't met him,
so
but we know the description is that he's like a hermit out in the woods and long
right,
beard, if I
that's
remember correctly.
the name of the person that they say writes the sermons and is the like forest priest,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes.
cult guy, right? Okay,
Yep,
Yes.
he's the
alright,
leader.
okay.
So
Yeah, then I
I'm
guess we just
fully
have to
prepared to
wait.
give you the 15 minutes you need. We'll just form up a circle and let him do it if he doesn't come back.
So
Yeah, I think
go ahead.
I was just gonna say Jenny's probably like looking around at the congregation that's gathered, but she doesn't really know these people, so she's probably doing something dumb like, snapping her fingers in front of the faces of the entranced people. Who knows? She's being nosy.
You're having a bit of fun at their expense, and they're not really in it, so they don't really notice. So we'll say enough
Hmm.
time has passed. So Malachi, you can cast Shadow Walk.
In that
So
in
we
that
will
time, the kid didn't come back. The kid didn't come back and tell us what's up with Nathaniel. Okay.
nope.
So
So you will.
or
I'll say you have all the components you need. So
yeah,
you've
it's
got
just 3, I think.
yeah
So
3.
yeah, so for like 15 minutes he would have pulled his hood up, stepped into like a shadow behind a tree or something. He would have pulled out this stone that's very dark. It's called the Shadow Stone, but it doesn't cast a shadow. And he just would have held that in both hands and whispered, through the dark veil, guide the unseen from shadows to shadow, over and over again for 15 minutes. And
All right.
that is 2 6s.
Oh
So
my God. All right.
Nice.
That is awesome. 2
um,
6s. Okay.
it only lasts 10 minutes. So he would just before he did that, sorry if I could backtrack for 2 seconds. he just would have let y'all know, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, something may have happened. And, or under 10 minutes. So, and then, yeah, then he would have done that.
Okay, so the spell works. It
And
works really
before
well.
you go, I'm going to be like, if you can break the barrier to let us through, do that. Bring him out to us. Don't try to take him on your own.
No.
Cut a hole.
Okay, so what you not okay, one success would let you go from the shadows of the tree to a shadow inside the gypsy wagon. But you have an additional success, so I'm going to turn it over to you. So you have something that works extra well. So what other benefit do you think would be appropriate? So not only does the spell work, but what else do you think happens? I can come up with some ideas if you want, but I like giving players the.
No, I was thinking like maybe a boost to stealth or something if need be.
Okay,
Uh,
we'll say that
or
the
whatever you
spell
think.
works so well that you shadow walk works so well. So not only do you appear in the shadows in the wagon, you're almost invisible.
Ooh.
Almost. So, I mean, if you know that if someone were to have a torch or a lantern and look directly in your direction, they'd see you. But indirect light, like just having a lantern there, even if you're not hidden behind something, they're still not going to see you because it's just the shadows are going to. But if they're looking directly in your direction with a light source, you know they're going to spot you. So you're inside the wagon, and oh my God, the decor. Um, so what you see, it is incredibly rich. The inside of the wagon, it's like something out of a storybook about the Orient. So you've got this Persian rugs all along the floor, all over the floor of this place. There's nice poofy cushions with tassels on them. The insides of the wagon are covered with green wallpaper, and they're elaborate ivory inlaid bookcases with all sorts of old moldering tomes. And there's weird skulls with jewels in their eyes hanging from the ceiling. Like it's a it's a fortune teller's den on crack, basically. And so you see the young man that you had seen earlier, and you see this stout, kind of generally kind of hard to say. I mean, it's he's not hugely impressive. He's fairly short. He's probably a bit over 5 feet tall. He's got tiny, beady little eyes, and he's got a receding hairline. He's almost got like a monk's tonsure, and he's got really pasty skin, and he's little jowly, and he's got little bits of stubble coming out of his chin, and he smells like he's got bad body odor, and he's smoking a pipe that's got some weird incense coming out of it. And this man's talking to me rather urgently, and he says, Hez, it's okay. We're about to start the starlight ritual. It will be fine. The arrival of these outsiders doesn't mean anything to me. But, but Nathaniel, they're it's like a small force of people. I think they're village militia too. They've got horses. They they look sharp. They're not here to learn your ways. Fear not. They will not bother me. Once the bread is done, we will have the sacrament, and then we will call down the spirits, and then all will be good. And I will have what I want, and you will have what you want. And what about everyone else? One must always sacrifice for faith, as you know this as well as I do. So, what do you want to do? You want to keep listening, or do you want to do anything?
Listening.
Mm-hmm.
Because this
Isn't
is sort of collaborative storytelling here, even though um, Malachi is cut off from the rest of you in the wagon, feel
Mm-hmm.
free to talk and brainstorm.
okay? That's why I wasn't saying anything. I was like, I think he's the only one in there.
No,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
because this is like an exhibition game. I'm not gonna stick. If this was like an actual campaign, and we were actually playing every week or whatever, I would be a little less lenient. But this is, for shits and giggles.
Ooh, my favorite. Well, yeah, she's Jenny's definitely just listening very intently. She's also looking at Malachi in awe because she's fascinated with all this magic. Or she's not looking at him, but when he, I guess, disappeared or whatever's happened.
Okay.
I'm wondering if like would you be able to tell if there's like a central source of power or a central thing that they said that nothing can approach within 10 feet? Is that would you be able to tell if that's just a rule they have in camp, or is there actually a force keeping us back?
I will actually Malachi, because of his training, I'll let you make a straight wits roll. And basically that's your tapping into magic, basically your magical instinct. You can sort of intuitively feel some of these things. I'll let you make a straight wits roll to see if you can tell whether this cordoning off is magical or whether it's just habit. So what did you get?
Malachi, did you roll?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was me. I thought he was talking to you. What am I supposed to roll?
Just make a
You're
straight wits roll. No
Okay,
skills.
Can
fine.
we help him?
You know what? I'll let you. I'll let you. You can't talk. You can't directly interact with them.
Like
But if
maybe
you
before he went in, I would have asked him like to check on that as he went in there.
okay, I will allow that. So you get an extra die.
So that's no sixes and 1-1. I will push it. Actually, wait. I gotta roll one stress die. Um, oh my god, I got a 1 on the stress die. I'm still
Okay.
gonna push it.
How many? How many?
So that
Uh-oh,
gives me 2 points of
spaghetti.
stress. Um, man,
So what is your total stress right now?
2.
Two. Okay. So. mm,
Yeah, roll on the panic table.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Nothing. You're
Okay.
okay.
Um,
You're a little shaken. You're a little shaken. So you tried to tap in, and you've got a lot of back feed. And by the way, you're still weeping tears. Um, now
Oof.
the whispering in the corners of your ears is getting a bit louder. Not so loud that you can't hear conversations, but it's more annoying than tinnitus. So, what do you wish to do? Like they're still talking. Do you want to keep listening? Do you want to try to do something?
yeah. I'm gonna try and look around.
Okay. Now, what are you looking for something in particular, or just anything that looks cool or occulty or?
Just anything that might give me hmm, like proof, maybe anything that might have some proof of what he's up
Okay.
to hopefully use against.
All right. So you are going to be, that's an observation roll. So please give me observation and wits. And remember to add your stress dice.
All right, that is 2 6s on the stress die, luckily.
Okay. So you got 2 6s. So you definitely find something. What you do find is two things, actually. One, you see what looks like a well-thumbed hardback tome. And it's a nice Germanic black lettering on it. About this size, and it's got the same sort of cover and everything. And it looks like it's very fat. And you can tell without a roll that it has a locus of power. You also notice on a table, the little side table, next to the elaborate cushy chair that Nathaniel's sitting in, there is a silk pillow. And on that pillow, you see a very wicked looking knife.
Ooh.
So while you're looking at that, so the younger man, whose name apparently is Hez, well, that's what Nathaniel calls him, says, "So what should we do with these newcomers? Buy us some time."
Oh, wait.
Red-
Can
Go
he
ahead.
jump back and tell us these things? He's got
He
10
has.
minutes.
He's got Timmons. He hasn't jumped back yet. But so that's a. Do you want to do that?
Yes, I was gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah. So
When the
okay.
time
So
was
you jump back. I can't make the popping sound right now. So you pop back. You emerge from the shadows out of the tree and probably startle a few people. You just appear. So what do you do?
uh, yeah, they're planning on poisoning everyone. But I have this proof here in this tome, and we got to get him away. I think he has some kind of sacrificial dagger. We got to get it away.
Oh,
Was the
fascinating.
dagger or this tomb you speak of close enough for you to shadow and grab it and come back?
I did grab the tome, right?
If you wanted, he didn't say that initially. If you
Oh,
want to,
okay.
you'll have to make. We'll have to retroactively make a roll for that.
Yeah, I definitely would have grabbed it. I'm sorry. I
No,
should have
no,
said.
that's okay. So what we're gonna say,
What's funny, you nightcrawler back and be like, give me a second.
actually, well,
I got
technically,
30 seconds. Quick.
well, the rule says for 10 minutes, so technically you could do that. If you
So
really,
he's
I
just
mean,
like,
the rules are written generally enough
Dance.
that I would allow that. But
Was
let's
one of my
just
I mean,
say,
it hasn't even been, it hasn't literally been 10 minutes. So let's,
no.
yeah.
So he's probably
Before.
got a couple minutes to go. So what I will say
Like, oh,
is,
I meant to grab it. These damn tears keep getting in my eyes. Sorry.
yeah, that's
all that
totally
blood.
okay. Ambush survival. I'm just trying to see what would be the best skill for this? I would say a stealth roll.
Okay.
So a stealth edge is based on agility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Nope. I will. Oh no! Wait, I didn't roll my 2 stress die. Oh, I got a 1
Uh-oh.
on the stress die.
Okay.
And I am gonna push it, so that will give me. I'm gonna end up with 3 stress.
Oh, ooh, ooh.
Stress to impress.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right. Okay.
So-
Guess what? I gotta. Now
Well,
I gotta
this is the time to do it, though. If you're gonna push it, this is the time to do it. If you gotta.
push it, push it, push it real good. Okay. So, fortunately, I rolled low. You have a nervous twitch now, Malachi.
Oh God.
So you gain another stress point, and everyone else, because you're now worrying that something must have happened, all of the rest of you gain a stress point as well.
What?
Oh.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
It's the stakes are high. Like this is like he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you
I got no
so
6s.
you got no sixes on that roll.
No.
So, but you did not get a bane on your push roll, did you?
No.
Okay. So you have actually. I'm gonna have to make a roll here. Give me a second
Yeah, my
here.
agility is only 3, so that's it.
Well, it is what it
Only a
is.
3.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Yeah, 3.
I made my agility super, super low.
All right.
So let's hope we don't have to use it too much.
5.
Mm.
Oh, Nathaniel did not spot your botched attempt to pilfer things. So, because this is a pivotal moment, normally you fail a roll, but if you can sell me on, if you want to try for something else, if you make a convincing case for it, I'll let you try it again because we're like right at the climax point.
Do it.
If he
Do it.
jumps
Do it.
back
Do it.
after, if he jumps back after failing, I'm like, we shall create a diversion, and
Yep,
I'll
you
just
can
have.
do that. You can jump back, and I will say at this point your spell expires. So this is so your spell is over, but you are able to come back.
Oh. Oh no. I think you should get stuck there. I think it's more fun if your spell expires when you're in the wagon.
And I'll just grab the dagger and run the hell out.
Yeah.
I-
No,
So
that's
I was-
way more fun.
I was
you
going to
gonna
say
do that?
the
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
So
If
Succeed
yeah,
at cost, man.
if
Succeed at
everything
cost.
seems to be going to pot,
Okay.
he'll
Do it.
get his home. He'll run
Wait,
over,
he-
maybe like
he-
try and grab the dagger.
Wait, hold on. What's he
Maybe body
saying?
check the guy and just try and run out.
okay,
simultaneously, he did say that if it has been 10 minutes, he's stuck there. Go in and get him. He told us that before. So I'm
Yes,
gonna
he did.
realize that
Yeah.
10 minutes,
Let's
and I'll
go.
have all of us all start encroaching
Uh-huh.
at this same time.
So
All right. Okay.
so okay, it is on. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna roll initiative. So this is how we do it. So each of you takes a d6.
This is how we do it.
Just humming the same thing.
Did you just start saying this is how we do? Oh my god. Okay.
So,
It's
what we'll do
Monday
is
night.
D6.
roll a d6 and add your agility to that.
Oh, and God damn it. Remember how I was just saying
Okay.
I hope my agility fucks me
one
over. Okay.
D6 that I have.
Roll the
and
1 on that. That's a 4.
Wait,
I have a total of 6.
remember how I made that
You rolled a
argument that I
6.
said that
I
I
have
Yeah,
a
said
I have
total-
one
agility?
1d6, and my agility's 4, so
Bad.
that's a 10, baby.
Agility.
Okay.
Jenny's busting out her martial arts skills that she paid for classes for.
Oh,
Do you have to roll
their
stress die
martial
on the
arts.
initiative
Their
roll?
martial arts classes, what, like at the local karate center?
Yeah.
So what we'll do
Whatever.
here
I think I just
is
taught you how to hit people.
so Ginny has
Yeah, 7
a
for me.
7. So
Hmm.
Ginny has a 7. Okay, so
No,
who?
Ginny is higher than me.
Jenny has a 10.
Ginny?
Yeah, Ginny is a 10. I have a 7.
Isaac has a
Sorry
7. How
about
about
that.
you? How about you,
Yeah.
Eric?
I have a 6.
Okay,
I rolled a 2.
so John has 6, and Isaac has 7, and Malachi. How much do you have? Sorry,
I got a 4.
Malachi has a 4,
I rolled a 1.
and they have a 5. Okay, so we got our order here. So Ginny, you go first. What do you want to do?
So, okay, let me just make sure I got this right in my head. So we're all outside the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah? Or did Malachi get stuck?
Malachi got stuck.
Malachi is stuck.
Malachi's spell is ended,
Okay.
but Malachi is not going to be bursting forth for a few seconds.
So we are closing in now that it's been 10 minutes. Everyone, like, we would know to be closing in.
Mm.
But did Long Duck John, whatever your character's name is, did you make noise? Because you had said something for a second about, like, because you were worried about him, about Malachi, that you were gonna like make some noise. Did you do that or no?
I haven't yet. It's not like at the 10-minute mark. Like, I would have had us encroaching and calling out for Nathaniel to come out
Hmm.
Okay,
at
so
the 10-minute mark.
so the way that would play out realistically is, because I know we're heavy on the realism here, but no, but I mean Jenny just having her pea shooter and not actually being, military person, she would be right behind you until I don't know, I guess she just gets some wild hair up her ass because of the roll that I made. And then she's just gonna, so we can we not get in the wagon? I'm kind of confused on what
Well, it's more
the whole 10-foot
we
thing is.
can.
There's nothing stopping Ginny from walking up to the wagon and opening the door.
Okay,
There's
that's
no
definitely what she's
that's
gonna
you
just yank it
They're
open.
probably just avoiding the smell.
that might be it. But no, there's absolutely nothing. And when in a combat move, you have a short action and a long action. So a long action can be things like, creeping around, opening a door, but there's also a short action that you can do as well. And I'm just going to give you some examples. So a slow action, crawling, a close combat attack, shooting a ranged weapon, reloading, first aid, persuading somebody. A fast action, drawing a weapon, defending, dodging, pushing, grabbing an object, opening a door. That's a fast action. So, and you're close enough that going the distance to the door and opening it is not going to take your slow action. So you still have one more move that you can make on your turn, Ginny, if you want.
Well, she's gonna yank the door open, but like everybody else now is sort of in line or whatever behind her. So, I mean, her next action would depend on what she sees at a glance, but I'm gonna assume she's gonna try to scooch herself up against the door to, have her to get her uh pea shooter ready, but I don't think she's gonna like jump in like John Wayne just because she's
Yeah,
very excited, but she's not stupid. Like
no.
she's not actually the action hero.
I mean, if
She
she
will yank the
wanted
door
to,
open.
oh yeah. I mean, if Ginny wanted to, according to the rules, she could shoot her weapon, but I know that's not in her person, not her, not her style right now. So
Yeah. What does she see? Because that's the thing is she wouldn't want to accidentally like shoot Malachi, and she technically up until I guess this point hasn't seen Nathaniel, although I'm sure she'll clock who he is. And then the kids in there too, right? So yeah, I don't think she's just gonna pop a cap in them. Um,
what you
but
see, what you see when you open the door is lusciously wallpapered interior, There's a thick emerald green curtain blocking off the back half of the wagon. So there are a couple of cushions on the floor, presumably where people can come and sit. There's like a low table, and there's a very elaborate teak carved chair that's empty, but you hear voices behind the curtain.
So she doesn't see any people, she just sees the decor, which she loves. But she hears the voices. Okay, so if they're behind the curtain, they don't see us either. In
Nope.
which, yeah, I still think she's just gonna pull the door open, see the interior, that there's nobody there, but then we hear voices. She's gonna turn back to Eric. What is his name? John?
Jean von Braun.
Okay,
John.
she's gonna turn.
John.
She's gonna turn back to Jean and just be like, just do the soldiering.
Do the soldiering.
Oh my god.
Ma'am.
Make with the soldiering. Oh, also, did we drag the entranced, or I guess they're just hanging out because Malachi's inside. Never mind. All right, yeah. Anyway, she'll just take it away, John.
I'm having them close in with us. They're all there. Everyone's up there.
Make the soldiering for the fine folks at home.
Okay, but it's not my turn on the initiative.
Yep, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Isaac's turn. So Isaac, you see Ginny go up, open up the door, and I'll say, looks over her shoulder at Jean and say, "Do the soldiering."
I'll nod to Isaac.
God.
Go for it.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I got my tools here.
What to do? You see the back end of the caravan. There's no one in the area that you see. There's a curtain at the back, and you hear voices that are starting to be raised in alarm.
Yeah. Mm.
So what do you think Isaac would do in the situation?
I'm following him. We're going together. But I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought I was being clear about that. I apologize.
Okay.
I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
Nope,
Well, no, you have you're higher in the initiative than me. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll lead then. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm higher than you. I will go in. We're going into the we're going into the wagon, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Into the
Or we're
wagon.
calling him out.
Yeah.
Or
we
can call him out.
I feel like if I'm ahead of you in the initiative and I don't walk so great, I feel like I need to make this a cool moment. So Isaac is actually gonna like kind of lift up and grab the lintel and actually swing himself in. And that's how he
All
gets in quicker. Because he's figured out lots of little ways to get around easier without his legs. So he like swings himself in legs first.
You literally
All
get
right.
to be Doc Holliday to my Wyatt.
So
I love that. I love that.
You're winking
Yeah.
right now.
Hopefully, right with the dying of tuberculosis and everything. Oh dear.
so Isaac makes a dramatic entrance. So
I guess
so
so.
that would be your slow move. So your movement into the wagon,
Yeah. Sure.
into the caravan. You can
Yep.
also perform a fast action. Weapon. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah. Well, we were there's this knife, I guess. And I mean, come on, we know I'm handy with a blade, so I'm gonna get that right up.
Okay, so you pull out your knife.
No. The
not
knife
grabbing the dagger.
that we were told was in here.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
behind
grab
the
that
curtain.
up.
That's probably behind the curtain.
We don't see it.
Okay, so I don't see that. Okay, never mind.
Nice try,
I
though. I
guess.
appreciate the hustle.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, then I don't know. I guess I'm gonna pull down move towards the back. Like,
Okay.
how big is this place? If I swung myself in, I must be right next to the curtain. So I guess I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
slip
you're
behind the curtain.
close. Close.
Hmm.
Actually, yeah, I would say you're close if you want. In
Yeah.
a dramatic flourish, you can tear aside
I'll.
the curtain.
Hell yeah. I'll go behind the curtain then.
You
Yeah.
want to say?
As
Do
my
you
other
want to?
thing.
Do you want to say anything as you do that?
Isaac he's not really the drama type. No, not really the one-liner type. Just getting it done. No. Maybe just a like a very I like this idea. Just a very understated hello lads.
Perfect. Love it. Lovely.
All
Yeah.
right. So, calm, Jean. It's your turn. So
Nathaniel, come,
Isaac is
come.
already in the wagon, and Ginny's opened the door, and
Mhm.
she's by the side.
So Jenny opens the door. Isaac swings in, rips open the curtains. Hello, lads. I'm assuming now that the door and the curtain are open. Do I have them in eye line?
Yes, you
Yes.
do. Yes, you do.
I will make eye contact with who I know is not the kid. So Nathaniel, Nathaniel, come forth and come forth for questioning.
I do not submit to a mere authority.
You will
such that.
submit. You will submit
Oh
now.
shit.
Okay, do you want to perform a fast action while you're talking?
What is this assassin thing I got? So no negative to sneak attack at engaged range.
Yeah, engage means you're right up next to him, which you're not right now.
Okay.
You got to be right next to him.
I think
Okay.
you have to reach forward.
So can I spend my fast action walking there saying this?
Yes, you can.
Closing the distance for this assassin to kick in?
Yeah, I will
Okay.
let you. I will let you do that. So now it's
So
their. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So battle worn saber in one hand, flintlock pistol in the other. 6 pistoliers on my 6 from the militia. I walk in. You will present yourself for questioning. Bring you in warm or cold.
Dead or alive, you're coming to me.
Do you want? Let me just see. Do I think you might be able to? I might give you a bonus action here. Try. Yes. I will let you make a persuasion and empathy roll to see if you can intimidate. You're putting on a great
Oh,
show. And
okay.
because you are brandishing the the cutlass and the pistol, and you've got armed people behind you in the situation, I'm going to give you a bonus of +2 die on that roll if you want to do that.
I will take the bonus of +2. I'll take my 2 stress die. Can I say that the awesomeness of the door and the flourish of the curtain are helps?
Yeah, I will
Okay.
allow that too. Let's go all
Right.
in here.
I'm
This
gonna
is
use my cheese dice because that's pretty cheesy. So I'm gonna use my cheese dice for that one. Here we go. I should
let's
say
make
this.
some
1, 2,
cinematic
3,
magic
4,
here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dice.
All right.
Nice. Okay. I got no ones on the stress dice. I got a 5 and a 4. I have 1 1 on a normal dice, but I also have 1 6.
Okay. Well, that's a success. So you make that case. The young guy, like he quakes, like he obviously is cowed by your presence, and he looks to Nathaniel and says, "Look, it's over. It's over, Nathaniel.
Damn right, it's over.
So Nathaniel looks at Hez and says, "It's never over." He grabs the knife, slices Hez's throat, and lets
Assassin.
lets his body,
So
lets his body fall.
Where's Malachi?
Oh, Malachi's move is coming next.
Okay.
So
So
Hez
he's
is
getting
now,
blood spray.
yeah, the blood spray tarnishes the green wallpaper in this, and it's totally ruined now. And a lot of
oh no.
And you think of
and
Christmas.
and
Uh-huh.
Nath-
Well, that's still green.
and so Nathaniel says, "Guardians, come to me in my hour of need." And he stands, he stretches out his arms, and already you see his body start to expand, and it starts to strain, like the fabric of his clothing begins to strain. Malachi, it's your turn.
Jenny's gonna scream, "Shit!" Because she's still sore. Down with this transformation.
How long is the turn?
Give me a second here. A round is 5 to 10 seconds. That's combat.
Okay.
So we're in 5 to 10 second increments right now. Thinking casting a spell that's probably, unless you got a really quick one.
Right. I will. Now, I got some bad juju vibes off that tome, right?
Yeah.
Would I be able to use my action to attempt to destroy it?
Set it on fire.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. That's exactly what I'm gonna do then. I might even try and use I have a ceremonial dagger for certain spells, so I might try to like just stab the book with it and just like try and tear it apart.
You can do that. You can do that. So
See if it helps.
yeah, I will say that's a good idea. And you won't even need to roll for this, but you know that a grimoire, which is what that is a fundamental source of a spellcaster's power. By destroying the grimoire, you're destroying a big part of their link to their power. So you have successfully destroyed the grimoire, so it's shredded. And Nathaniel screams, almost like in pain, and sores open up in his skin, and blood and pus starts to seep out. But he's still growing.
Grotesque villain. We gotta find a way to try and counteract this if we can. And I think, yeah, I think that's probably all I'd be able to do this turn.
So you guys can talk as well. I mean, if you want to share ideas, I mean, I'll because this is basically the last one. So
Isaac and John are closest. So
Mhm.
I assume one of them sees uh the like sacrificial dagger, not Malachi's dagger, but he's doing that with the book. Jenny's going. The problem is that the wagon is a fairly small enclosed space, but she would be beckoning the militia members closer, like saying get guns on him. I guess she wouldn't be saying shoot him now that now that everybody else is in the wagon. But yeah, my player question is, I do Isaac and Jean see the sacrificial. Well, they did. Well, yeah, we all saw. We also. Does he still have it? I guess that's what I'm asking because he killed the
The what?
kid. Does Nathaniel still have it?
yeah, he's still holding it in his hand.
All
The
right. Yeah,
dagger?
she's just gonna beckon for the militia and just be like, shoot him.
Dude straight up like murked that kid, the kid that's missing the hand.
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. He did.
Ice cold, man.
My next move is to shoot him with my assassin thing. I just don't know the stats for it.
Mhm.
Because Malachi, you can make a straight wits roll for an idea.
I mean, if you've got an attack.
Me? Are you talking to me?
I
No,
thought
Malachi.
Oh, Malachi. Never mind. Never mind. Okay.
what I did was all by action. So
So this is
I will.
this,
I know we're in the clutch. I will be right back. I'll be
got a
back.
6.
you got a 6?
Yes.
Okay, good. So Malachi, you realize something that yes, the grimoire was a source of Nathaniel's power. The blade that he used to kill Hez is as a ritualistic implement. You know that sometimes if you turn the implement back upon the wielder, you can end a ceremony entirely.
You need to stab him with the dagger. His dagger.
Peter stabbing the book.
He would yell that at.
So I guess you're yelling that to Isaac because John
Yeah,
is
yelling
shooting
it to
him.
you got the guys
Yeah.
up front. Turn it against them. It's the only way to stop it.
Drag him out of the wagon. Is what she'll yell now because they're all cooped up in there. But if he's transforming and writhing in pain, yeah, kick him out of the wagon.
Okay. That was Malachi's sort of quick insight. So Ginny, is there anything else you want to do, Ginny?
She is gonna yell, drag him out of the wagon because like Eric or Jean is shooting him. Malachi is stabbing the book while he's screaming, yelling for somebody to stab Nathaniel with his dagger. So yeah, I guess it's kind of up to what Isaac's gonna do next before Jenny can. Jenny's not going in the wagon. It's already crowded.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Is it my turn?
So Isaac, what was revealed is Malachi had a sudden insight based on his magical training. Is that not only was the grimoire the source of power, the dagger that he used to sacrifice Hez is an implement of the magic he's working right now. If that blade were turned against Nathaniel now, it could sever the whole thing and stop it.
That fits in so well with what I was already thinking I wanted to do. That fits. Oh man, my guy, that fits in so well. Okay. Can I do? Is that cool? Is it cool if I take that insight and I put it into what I wanted to do and I do something cool with that? Is that all right with you?
Go for
Okay,
it.
cool.
Go for it.
So what I already wanted to do is use. So you guys know when Isaac was in the military, he wasn't exactly like a soldier. It was all like guerrilla stuff. So all of his fighting is like really fast, dirty shit. And being disabled, he I already wanted him to do something like unexpected and kind of dirty. So basically, I want him to get close and use this dagger against the guy, but I want him to do it um like kind of in a sneaky way because he's done like so much basically hero actions and shit like that. So what I want to do is basically like pretend to stumble and to fall and then to like basically cut the guy with his own dagger, but to use my knowledge of anatomy to like, oh god, how would I say this? To like slice him so he can't stand anymore. Like to cut the backs of his knees, or to get him in the gut or something like that. Like make it really effective.
Drive it down to slice through his femoral artery or something like that.
That's oh god, actually that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually yeah. It has to be surgical. And I'm good with a blade. Yeah,
Okay.
Isak is good up close. That's what he does.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, but I
what?
so I want to pretend to stumble and then take his wrist, and I want to like use his own hand to cut him open.
Okay.
Yep, I'm not even gonna try to get away from him, and I don't have to be agile because I'm really fucking strong.
So
So
what skill are you going to use to do that then?
Okay, weirdly, I argue I want to roll healing because that's what I'm using.
You know what? I will allow that. I
Thank
will
you
allow it.
much.
Now, does
Okay.
anyone want to help Isaac?
Would it help if I grabbed? If I just like grabbed it, pinned it down, or shot it like Terminator, make it throw back?
Ooh,
You could anything right now to
this is
try.
so
I
cool.
mean,
This is so cool. I love
this is
this.
giving Isaac as many dice as possible to guarantee.
Yeah, give me as many dice as possible.
Trying to
Okay.
think of what else I could do.
So yeah, I mean, I could. Is it? I just don't want to touch him, but yeah, I'll try to I'll try to grab him and hold him back so that you can get a
Yeah,
better stab.
yeah.
I mean, if
Okay.
I'm close enough and I saw Jean grabbing one side of him and seeing Isaac, I guess I would try to grab the other side if I was
Okay,
close.
Okay.
I will allow that, so you get an additional +2 to your roll.
Amazing. Okay. So
Do I
let's
do I
see.
have to roll strength or anything to hold him?
You're helping, so you're adding an extra die. So this
Okay.
is because
Two.
this isn't
Eight.
technically a formal move on your turn. This is you.
Okay.
So it's all for the narrative focus of the game.
Yeah.
Eight.
Gotcha.
Did you say I get an extra 3 or did you say 2?
2.
2. Okay. I get an extra 2. Okay. And okay. So all my healing dice plus an extra 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Right. And that's one of my key skills. That's not an extra thing. I already put in all the stuff that for my key skills, right? I don't add dice for that. Okay.
No. What talents do you have? Let's go.
You're using empathy and
Let's see,
healing,
talents.
right?
Field surgeon is one of my talents.
Okay, you gain
I mean,
+1 to healing when treating physical conditions.
yeah. I'm not exactly
No,
treating though.
you're not
I'm
treating,
trying to.
so
I'm trying to.
I can't allow that. But
Yeah. I don't get a +1 for that. That's okay.
so you've got your healing, but also remember to add your dice for empathy to your empathy attribute.
Yep. My empathy and my healing. Okay, so let's make sure.
+2.
Let's see.
And your stress.
Yeah, add your stress dice as well.
Oh, right. Okay. I add my stress dice. Let me find. Oh my God, I'm running out of D6s. That is not a bad problem to have. Being like, oh no, how I need to go over here to my other pile to even have enough D6s to roll. Oh no, I'm not mad about it. All right, and I
No
add my
problem.
stress dice also, and then I
Yep.
tell you if my stress dice roll a 1. Is that how that works?
Yeah, if you tell me if your
Okay.
stress dice roll a 1, then we have
They
to
did not. And
good.
okay, then I count off of 1, 2, 3. I got 1 cocked, so let's redo that. Okay, that's just a 5. 3 sixes.
Hey, all right. Okay. So this okay, congratulations. This is what happens. So
Oh my
you get
god.
in there,
Oh my god.
you pretend to fall as you describe,
Hmm.
and while
Yeah.
Malachi and John are
Oh my god.
helping to
Yeah.
immobilize him, you deftly reach up, you grab the hand that's holding the knife, and because he's not expecting this and he's in pain from the destruction of the grimoire courtesy of Malachi, you grab the knife and you go down in an arc, and you go down towards the groin and you slice across the femoral artery. And what's interesting is, yes, the blood fountains out because that is
Dun, 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 dun,
it's
dun,
a massive
dun.
it's one of the big arteries in the body, and you'll bleed out faster than anything. So yeah, blood is pouring out, and he's already sagging to the ground. But the other thing that's interesting is that when the knife plunges through his flesh, it glows slightly, and his skin starts to wither as he's holding the blade. So he's bleeding out and he's sort of deflating like a bag or an overripe fruit. And he goes, you shouldn't have.
What did you say?
His voice fades away like a deflating balloon. And the floor of the wagon is slick with blood, and it's already pouring out, going down the front. So, Ginny, you get to see that. And Nathaniel is dead.
Ah.
And miraculously, no one seems to have noticed yet.
The kid?
He was already dead.
No, I know, but notice. Oh, like you're saying none of the
None of the people in the
Others.
camp
Others.
have
None of
noticed
the
yet
others.
because
haven't
all the
noticed
Yeah.
actions,
the
all the
gunshots.
actions been focused, and there's been no gunfire. There's been no loud noises, and the people are
Yeah.
singing.
Oh
So
shit. No one
Quickly,
fired? Oh, so this has been all melee. Oh,
yeah.
this is so good.
Quickly,
We did this right.
seize
We
the
did
bread.
this
He was going
smart.
to serve them.
yeah,
Oh yeah, we need to do that. I also have to keep Ginny from coming in here and seeing like all of this blood, because I'm protective. I don't want her
No,
to get
she's
fucked
been
up.
watching the whole time. She's into
Yeah.
it.
Oh
She's
no,
like,
she's okay, never mind. I'm all protective, and she's like, oh, I'm into it. Ooh, never mind.
you
Ginny's
know that
hardcore.
no one notices yet, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
only going to be
Oh my
very
god.
short amount of time before someone
Yeah,
probably comes up to Nathaniel. There's that. So
yeah,
you guys have to decide quickly what you're going to do.
yeah.
so where's
We
the
should
bread
probably,
being
uh,
baked?
yeah,
In proximity to the
move
wagon.
where do
Shut
that.
the
In
doors of the
proximity to
wagon.
the
Mhm.
followers. Huh?
We're gonna leave the wagon. Shut the doors. We're gonna go look for where
Set
that
it on
bread's being baked.
It's
Mhm.
there's a whole congregation of people around. It looks like a big communal informal oven, and there's stuff going on there.
Okay. So I guess we're just going to nonchalantly stroll up to the people, which we've got their, neighbors and spouses or kids or whatever in tow with us, entranced.
I'll leave 2 of the militia to guard the wagon to not let anyone in the wagon.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the rest of us, let's go get the bread. If that's okay with everyone else.
Works. We gotta go see what the followers are up to. Are they y'all sipping on cups of chamomile tea?
Yeah. They're sipping on tea. There's low
Crystal clear
conversation.
water.
Yep, crystal clear water, the best kind.
Are my eyes still bleeding?
They've stopped.
Okay. I had it under my condition, so I just.
Nope, they have stopped bleeding. So you've left two people to guard the wagon. So there's people,
Mhm.
the bread's being baked. It looks like some loaves are starting to come out, being placed on a bench.
Next, do we see Adam anywhere?
Yes, he's taking some bread out of the oven.
Okay.
Shoot the bread! No, too good.
Shoot the bread.
I'll say we'll go present the warrant to Adam to turn himself in.
Okay, so what do you say to him?
Okay, well, the rest of us will go up to. I mean, I'll turn to you guys. What do you think we should do with Adam? Do you think we should arrest him? We should probably apprehend him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Tackling.
for sure.
Tasing.
Mhm.
I appreciate the tackling idea.
Mhm.
But still, I'll just walk up behind him with the rest of the militia then and say, "What you got, Jenny?"
So you and the 4 militia people. Mm-hmm.
And y'all?
Well, yeah, but Jenny's still kind of hanging back. I'm telling you, she's a support role, where she supported getting us here. Okay,
Okay.
with all on our each horse and all that. It's your time to shine.
Okay.
Do the soldiering.
So, okay. Adam Metzger, right? Is his name?
Yeah.
You're wanted for questioning. Please surrender yourself and come in for questioning quietly.
Adam turns around, he looks at you and look of recognition in his eyes, and he says, "I am doing some work for Nathaniel right now that must be completed. I can come after it's done."
The work must stop. This bread is under investigation.
I gotta make a face, and I'm just like, no, Adam.
Okay. So if
That
you
is
want, go
okay.
ahead.
Oh, I think I just want to say, and like, I guess talk to him in and not in a gentler way, but still firm. Are you okay? Did your chair just fall apart? I'm sorry. Something just happened at my house. This chair just broke in front of me. I'm sorry. I just
No,
say,
it's all good.
Adam,
Are they
no.
okay?
Yeah, we won't be having this supper tonight. It's time to come back to the town. It can happen quiet, and it ought to.
Okay.
Think of your sisters.
You can give me. Okay, you can make
Ooh,
someone
that's
can
good.
make a persuasion roll.
Does someone have more persuasion than
Well,
me? Ginny, I'm sure, has more persuasion than me.
I do, and also Adam's kind of been my buddy. We did have our little bonding moment.
Yeah.
She doesn't hate him, so
No, and
let's
he
see.
wasn't poisoning his sisters, so maybe being like, think of your sisters will help. Will work with
he
him.
didn't try to kill me. And Jenny is on the market for a strapping young lad, who has
Hey.
excellent taste in decor. No, but her persuasion
Oh my God.
is 2. I do love green wallpaper.
Jenny, don't hook up
If
with
y'all
a
haven't looked this
poisoner.
up, Shield's wallpaper is actually very pretty. So
It is.
persuasion, hers is 2. Do I do the plus anything?
Yeah. I would say that John and Isaac are helping here, so give you a +2 to your roll.
So is it just straight persuasion? It's not plus empathy or wits or
And
whatever?
it's with empathy as well. So add your
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 7 plus 2, so 9.
And your stress dice, because we all have stress.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Malachi.
I have 3 of those, so it's 12.
There we go.
Boom, ba-doom.
But wait. Roll the 3 separate
Do
so
the
that you know
yeah.
which ones.
Yeah, roll
Wait,
the
do you, when you roll your stress dice do you count sixes on your stress dice as successes?
yeah, that's what you do.
I actually had another 6, so I
Okay.
had another success. I just didn't realize that one of my stress dice was a 6. I just
Nathaniel was even deader. So I mean that's
so fucking dead. It would there's even more blood.
okay.
Okay, sorry. I just didn't realize that.
It
So
sprayed
no.
on the ceiling too. I mean it was just
Fountains. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
So now that I know what I'm doing with the die, I can do it on this site. Do 9 d6s and then 3 d6s separately. So let's see what we get. That's what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Did it give me that? No, it didn't. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. On okay, what I get? I got 1 6 on the regular die, the persuasion die roll, and then I did get I got 1 on the stress die.
okay. And you have 3 stress.
Yes.
So okay, that's an 8.
Time to
So
go
sorry,
insane.
how many sixes did you roll? Sorry, in total?
1.
1. That's okay. 1 6 is all it takes to succeed. So 8. All right. So the accumulated stress of this adventure has really gotten to you. So now you start trembling uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 modifier until you can rest. So this is like it sort of makes sense. You've been through a really hellish evening and everything. This has been a lot, so your nerves are just shot. But you do persuasively make your case. Adam voluntarily surrenders.
Awesome. She was gonna shoot him. Uh
He's gonna curse him.
but that also does make sense because she's been very excited. So yeah.
And then I guess we'll seize the bread.
Yeah, and no one, you've got armed people and everything. No one puts up a fight. So you seize the bread. Presumably you destroy it, I
Yeah.
guess.
I keep one for evidence and I destroy the rest.
Okay, so you
Yep.
do that. So you destroy the
Mhm.
bread.
Mhm.
What do
Go
you
home,
do?
everyone.
Did,
Go
Yeah.
home.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but we've got Adam. He's coming willingly or whatever. Is somebody going to
Mhm.
pat him down?
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume
I'll look.
yes.
He's got a
Let's see
knife,
what.
but no other weapons. He's got no real
Okay.
weapons. So he's
No
We'll put
bullets
him in
or anything.
manacles. We'll put him in some manacles that we brought with.
okay. The crowd
Oh,
does
that's where that
disperse.
was.
So Nathaniel's cathedral in the woods, silent and slightly bloody.
Disband.
And we'll set it on fire. Let's burn down the way.
Okay, you do that too. The
That
cleansing.
was Jenny's idea. That was
You
Jenny's
leaving
idea.
the 2 dudes? I was like, just burn it down. Who cares?
Well, once
Actually,
everyone
no. Wait,
leaves, once
wait. Now that it wasn't already burnt. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Now, different thing. Jenny wants to figure out who its rightful owner is now that Nathaniel's gone. If it's nobody, she wants it because she likes it.
there's an awful lot of blood stains.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, okay. So I just know Ginny
I
takes the
can hire
wagon.
people to clean that.
Ginny takes Nathaniel's caravan. I mean, no one else wants it.
Wait, how did he get hit? Wait. If we couldn't get our wagon in there, how did he get a caravan in there?
There's another route.
The back entrance. Yeah,
There's the back entrance. Yeah, there we go. It's the
Hey, we
Oh,
could use the
yield.
caravan.
through the
We could
cave
we
that
could
we
use the
didn't
caravan.
find.
You could redecorate it. We need new wallpaper though. We're not gonna keep that green.
Well, any
Oh yeah,
part
The
of like
Shields green has got to go.
it's true.
once the crowd disperses and everyone's gone, we'll
Mhm.
bag the bodies as whatever they did back
Mhm.
in the day to take them
Oh.
back,
But
and then
Yeah,
Adam's also got to be punished. I mean, he's got to be questioned first because
Yeah.
didn't you guys think he was possessed? I wasn't there for that, so
well, we don't know, but that's kind of the town's business. I feel like we're outsiders, so we don't really have a right to decide that. I have an interest in making sure he doesn't just like that he actually faces actual justice and just doesn't get like
he'll be
hung.
brought before the
But
town with all this evidence.
right,
his
yeah, but
mom's.
that's not really for us to do. You know, I I I don't know
Well,
Okay.
Jenny definitely wants to see him questioned to see what
for
if what
sure.
he says about why
Yeah.
he
Oh,
was
I'm
doing
interested
it.
in what he says.
You're
Yeah.
if you would like to question him now, see if he's while he's in shackles,
Oh,
feel
yeah.
free.
Well, where are y'all taking him in the manacles? Is kind of what I'm player me is asking.
Oh.
Well, I would
Probably
think there's a
the
courthouse.
magistrate's house, probably. The magistrate's house sort of works as a courthouse, and there would be a
Hmm.
small little jail, their little
Yeah.
cell, a single cell to hold him.
Well, now that we know what people look like when they're mazed, like when they're all daisy-eyed, is he like that? Does he act all daisy-eyed, or is he just like a guy?
He's a guy, but now the longer he's in manacles and the more conversation happens, you can see he's sagging, especially if he looks at the wagon and sees that no one is coming out of it, and he sees what's happened to Nathaniel.
Oh boy.
Things are dawning
Mm.
on him,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
So,
all he says is he forced me because he would have taken my sister if I didn't obey.
that may make a difference to them. It may, but
It may. But you will have your day in
sister,
court for this to be heard. I'll see to that.
I can tell. But if it's any comfort, we spoke to your sister and we will testify to her innocence. We know and we will tell them that she was utterly innocent in all of this mess and all of this
What?
bloody business.
Why did you have to poison your mother?
I I was not poisoning her. She is ill and has been for a long time. She has a sickness that no one can cure. The food I gave her was the food that I ate and my brother and sister ate. I am the man of the house, so it is for me to look after my mother, not them.
Mm,
This will also help you in court.
mm,
I can expect no more or less. I have many regrets for what I have done, and the full gravity is upon me.
Well,
It
listen,
ends.
is
kid.
that
The next time somebody comes wheeling into town with some sermons to sell, don't just listen to everything they say.
No,
is there anyone of the town has a that knows your sister that you think would look after her?
yes, we are a good community. She and my
I'll
brother.
make sure nothing happens to them.
I thank you. You are a good man. And with that, you presumably make your way back to town, where
Dang.
Adam has his day in court, and
Any structure that we're not keeping for fabulousness, I do burn down.
okay,
Like safely.
Oh, we burned down the church. All
Yes.
right, I am
I
mad
think
about it. Hell yeah. Okay.
well, the
also
cathedral of the forest was basically just trees. So I mean, you'd be burning down the
Oh,
forest.
yeah, no,
If
no, no.
And
if
no,
like the
no, we're not
tent.
gonna
You
burn
said
down
there
the
were tent
forest.
structures. There were
oh
whatever
the
tent
tent,
structures, lean-tos.
yeah, I mean, it's the most of the people, as you discover, most of the people there were not from Sleepy Hollow. They were internet people who just came from
Oh,
all.
okay. Then we're not gonna like knock down anybody's
Interesting.
houses. Like,
No,
no,
No.
How did they get
that's
there?
not cool. No,
Anything
we're not
anything
gonna like.
structurally that was built that's left,
Huh.
anything that was just structurally left
Oh,
built, not forest, but like
no.
if they
Okay.
built any signs, I'll just remove any signs
The
of inhabitants.
the outhouse. He's gonna set the outhouse on fire. Okay,
that's
Sure.
what I was gonna say.
We'll
I
burn
was about
down their outhouse. Sure.
it's gotta
That
go.
feels good.
I was about to say
Jeez.
that. Yes, there are a couple of outhouses, so those burn
Man.
nicely. Clouds of methane.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna come out of this feeling great about ourselves, but that's okay.
No,
In
but
the
this
in,
is. No,
in
sorry.
the
Go ahead.
in the interim, I assume it's maybe a couple of days or maybe the next day or whatever when
Yeah.
Adam's going to be have his day in court. I mean, it's a small town; they'll probably do it pretty soon. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
I assume we're all like going to be there for that or whatever. But whatever that period of
Okay.
time is, let's say it's a
Hmm.
day.
Hmm.
Jenny's going to speak to uh like the people she was staying with, the school teachers, and have them help her with getting up with whomever, like whoever has the horses, and also I don't know where the trader dudes went, but anyways, she is just gonna buy some, I guess, like equipment for the Metzger farm, like buy them
Okay.
a couple of horses, a new plow, some I don't know, lumber to build more fences or just what something to of that nature.
Okay. Done. All right. It is done. So what happens is you are all called as witnesses as well in the inquiry that is made. So you all testify. The end of the day, I mean, Adam admits guilt for the things that he has done, but when it is revealed that he was under duress, there are some mitigating circumstances. So he has to ends up performing community service. He's not a pariah. He's not exiled. He's not imprisoned, but definitely he is under a cloud and will be under a cloud for quite some time. But the community recognizes that he was led astray, and fundamentally he was a good man who did bad things. So there's a whole restitution that has to happen. His siblings are he isn't taken away, so his siblings are allowed to stay on the farm with him. And the what Ginny is able to purchase for the farm helps them quite nicely. So they become a little bit more prosperous over time, and they are very grateful. And one of the horses, the most beautiful horse, is named Ginny.
Oh,
So you have a horse named after you.
Lovely.
And
Big
that,
black horse and a cherry tree.
there we go. And that wraps up From Within It Devours. So we have
love
successfully
it.
finished the adventure. Thank you very much, all of you, for your time and enjoyment and engagement over these past 4 sessions. It took a little longer than expected, but I think it was worthwhile. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys had fun too. And to anyone who has been listening and watching, hope you enjoyed it as well. Please stay tuned for more stuff that comes out of Kids in the Attic. There may be more Sleepy Hollow. There is some more Sleepy Hollow stuff coming out. We've got Return of the Headless
Woo!
Horseman is coming. We're still working on that right now. That's a monster adventure. We've got Roots and Roasts, which is out in PDF now. I think print on demand is coming. And then we have Ritz.
That's out on print on demand.
Oh, it is? Oh, good. Awesome. I haven't got my copy yet. And we also have Writs and Ephemera, which is basically documents and things to make gameplay more realistic with props. So that's coming out as well. And someday, once I get more time and to actually take my notes and my manuscript and turn it into something actually nice and presentable, this will hopefully come out as well as an adventure. And we'll hopefully see more things. So again, thank you everybody. Have a great night. It's been an awesome to get to know you all, and hopefully our paths will cross again.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Happy
It was super
Halloween.
fun.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
you
You
guys.
guys were awesome.
Take
You
care.
guys were
Thank you.